Hey, what's up everyone? Check these images out. These images aren't from an area that you would typically think of to receive flooding as often as they have recently. This has been the rainiest season on record for this area. This is the Saudi Arabian desert. Yeah, this is the Middle East dealing with all of this rain. It's been record flooding. They've had record flooding in the area. They said never before in the history of humans, documented history, has there ever been so much rain in the Middle East. So check out the vehicles moving right through there. That's supposed to be their form of an interstate or a road there. And it's underwater. Water as far as your eyes can see. In the Middle Eastern desert. Not a monsoon rainfall, not India, not an area where you would think would typically see something like this, but this is Saudi Arabia. Check out this rough, rushing water across the roads, vehicles flipped upside down, debris everywhere, vehicles washed away. Rain clouds all over the place. You can see water up to here, up to this guy's waist. In that area over there, up to this person's waist. One vehicle flipped over, multiple vehicles in the background flipped over. There's vehicles waiting in the back there. Just look at all of this water in the Middle East. Right here is an image that, it looks like a doctored image, but it's apparently not. You can see the road cuts off right here. It almost looks like in the shape of Tennessee there, by the way. Anyway, but yeah, it just cuts off. And that's just mud water all around them. And you can see the water waves right there. And then it's just the water flowing. I don't know why I'm doing all my drawing here. I guess I'm in a drawing mood right now. But, yeah, why they're even driving through this, I'll never know. I don't know why. The statement they use around here is, be safe, think safe, just turn around, don't drown. That's what you see all the time. Every time there's a flood warning in our area, it's turn around, don't drown, which is common sense. That's common knowledge, but look at these facilities, these buildings, they're underwater. There's a truck right there, there's a vehicle right here, there's a vehicle here, several there, and just here, there, and yonder, as they would always say. There's a building right there. They're all underwater. Water everywhere. There's a tower right there, looks like a radio broadcast tower. But just water everywhere. I don't know why these vehicles are traveling through this anyway. If I seen this, I would not try to travel through that. I would not try to travel through that. That's not a very good idea. But just look at this water. It's just unprecedented for sure. This was posted 30 minutes ago, by the way, to Twitter. And let's see if I think there's one comment. Terrible, sad. Never in the memory of human history there's been a case of floods of this magnitude in the Saudi Arabian desert. We know the times in which we're living. We know that these things are becoming more frequent, and these prophetic events will become more common. But they said that floods in the land of the Arabs is a sign of the end times, if I recall correctly. This person states, get prepared, be ready. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has announced that flash floods have killed more than 30 people across the desert over the past month. The government has issued an emergency warning as the situation is expected to get worse across the country. Floods in the land of the Saudi Arabian desert is unheard of, but it's also prophetic. This person was stating that they believe that was a prophecy and end times prophecy about floods in the land of the Arabs. If this video will play here, this is supposed to be, it's gotten 885 views from Twitter. It's supposed to show the floods, a video of the new video of the floods. Okay, check this out. This was posted to their social network. Look at this unprecedented flooding. Even if the video doesn't play, you can still see the magnitude of the floods. There's their electrical lines there. Okay, maybe I'll get this to play later. But that's just insane. They've had so much rain that it's just... Look at the camels walk through the water there. Just wading through the water. But they've had so much rain that it turned their ground lush in some places. Green, purple flowers, green grass. This has gotten nearly 4,000 views now. 3,776 views. A truck driving through this water. Looks like a military truck, maybe. So, two men herd camels wandering through the recent floods in the Saudi Arabian desert. November 17th. This isn't Siberia, but Saudi Arabia. You can't even see the rain for the rains. Look at this flash flooding in Saudi Arabia. I don't want to get any copyright issues. Last time I heard you could put squigglies around the video and not get any copyright issues. So I'm going to do that. Look at the water rushing out of the hills in Saudi Arabia. They said this is unheard of in Saudi Arabia. Heavy rains drenching the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Look at the waters gushing. Look at the flood waters. They've had to provide 2,001 people with shelter. 875 people evacuated. And check out this Jeep, this vehicle that's overturned. They said this heavy rain is unprecedented in the area of Saudi Arabia. The desert is supposed to be dry. Look at this. I'm sure you can plainly see this. This is prophetic and unprecedented. They stated that no one in the Saudi Arabian desert has ever witnessed anything like this in documented history. They said they've had unprecedented immense loss of houses and businesses and lots of lives lost. As he just stated here on the news, there's a disastrous situation in Saudi Arabia's cities due to flash floods, and many houses and vehicles were washed away. And as I stated a moment ago, hundreds of people evacuated. There's a great loss to livestock and the way those people's way of life over there. The flash floods hit two major cities, and livestock has been a major amount of livestock has been lost. So, yeah, it's definitely something unprecedented to behold. Giant cracks and craters are opening up in the oversaturated sand. This was courtesy of Facebook, posted by an individual named Rodrigo. Let me put some lines over there. Someone told me, well, Squigglies doesn't do anything. Well, according to YouTube, it does, and it saved me from several copyright strikes. So I'm sticking to that. As long as it's covered, I don't get in trouble, hopefully, so far. But look at the ground. Look how the ground has opened up in Saudi Arabia. A huge crater, huge crater has opened up due to these unprecedented floods and massive amounts of rainfall. Ground is opening up all around the people. Huge craters opening up because of the record rainfall and record flooding in the Middle East. Saudi Arabia was hit with an ice storm and flash flooding at the same time. Check this out. Ice storm and flash flooding at the same time in Saudi Arabia. So this is courtesy of Mail Online Video. An ice storm hit Saudi Arabia at the exact same time as a flash flood event. So they had hail, an ice storm, and flooding. There's all the ice and hail. I mean, this is definitely something prophetic, in my opinion. And we're seeing these events acclimate. We're seeing these events take off. Lots of storms happening here in the United States. Lots of unprecedented weather worldwide. And lots of disastrous fires and everything. Just all kinds of things. These images I showed you at the beginning of the video, right there. Now, some of this, they said it began on October 19th, and it's been ongoing for weeks now, flooding nonstop. All 13 districts of the country have been hit by unusual rains. The most powerful floods have been observed in the districts shown here on your screen, on the screen right here. These are the districts that were hit by the most powerful storms and hail. Almost 4,000 people were forced to leave their homes in this area. Things do not seem to be calming at all in the next few days. Many are stating that we are approaching the end of times, the last days before going home of prophecy, especially biblical prophecy. Be ready and get prepared. Be spiritually ready because we're in the times. I have another video to do very soon. This one about astrophysics and, well, the next one about astrophysics and something that I find quite strange. And I'll share it very soon. Actually, probably next. So peace, much love, God bless, and thank you for watching. This is the latest news from November 17th, 2018. Never before in the history of human documentation has there been a case of so many floods of this magnitude in the desert of Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. Definitely prophetic times we're living in. Peace and much love, and God bless. I hope to speak with all of you again very soon. Feel free to comment with your thoughts as to what you think about all of this. And I send much love to everyone. Thank you for the subscriptions. All the love. Feel free to leave a like. And thank you for watching. Please share this video with others so they can become aware of what's going on. Peace.